Okay. Well, guys, as I told you yesterday, we were working on the language book for like in the last session, but it was because I had a problem during the first one. So right now, so we can keep on track with everything, we are going to be working today during the two sessions with the knowledge book. And if we have time, like in the last session, that is at 2 o'clock, probably we are going to finish the section in language. If not, I'm going to leave it until tomorrow. So today we are going to be working on, wait, I'm going to put everything in the group. Okay, so knowledge book is page 50. Okay, there you are. Well, now, this is the topic related to social studies that we are going to be talking now about the desert in well, not in Mexico, but around the world. Can someone tell me what are the deserts that you know around the world?
Sara.
Okay, so we have in here Sonora, Sahara, Gobi. Where is Gobi located? I'm curious.
In China.
Whoa, in China? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know about that desert. I mean, I think I've heard it before, but not the location, just the name. All right. Now, like that leads to my other question, my next question. Which is the hottest this desert that you remember? The hottest one.
The Sonora Desert.
Okay, one that is in Sonora. And Mia, it was you, right? Or no?
Yep.
Okay, Mia, do you know how hot it can be in that desert in Sonora? Like the degrees or the Fahrenheit degrees?
Yeah, like 106, I think, Fahrenheit. I don't know Celsius.
Okay, Fahrenheit. Okay, like, but it's like in some way pretty cold, pretty hot in that area. And I don't know if you know, but I think that in the deserts they say that the mornings, like the days, they are hot and the nights are cold, but really really cold.
Teacher, uh, in how to say in invierno? I don't remember.
Winter.
In winter, in the night, hmm, it's under 0.
Okay, so it's like below the 0 degrees, right?
Mhm.
Wow. I mean, that's something really, really cold. But that's something that I've heard. Like they say that during the morning and the afternoon, the temperature is really high. But when the night comes, it gets really, really, really cold. Okay, thank you guys. Now, in this first exercise that you have on the screen and also in your books on page 50, it says that the map shows the 7 continents of the world. And okay, so I was going to ask if you remember the 7 continents, but of course the map has the names. So we have North America, we have South America, Antarctica. We also have Africa, Asia, Australia, and what happened, Anna? Tell me. Anna, tell me. I'm going. Wait. The North Pole can be considered a frozen. And why do you think so, Anna? Why do you think the North Pole can be considered as a frozen desert? Okay, okay, I get it. Oh well, maybe we can consider it because there is nothing like around. There is like mostly it is covered with ice. So I guess that we can consider it as a frozen desert. Okay, agree. All right, thank you. And now in the first exercise, well, this is going to be for you like to do at home, like the main exercise. But in here, the main point is for you to think which are the deserts that are well, color in red the areas where you think there are deserts, and in blue the areas without them. Okay, so from all of those continents, North America, South America, Africa, Antarctica, Asia, and Australia, which ones do you think um, have a desert? Which of those do you think? For example, do you think North America has deserts? Yes or no? Okay, Roberto says Africa. Okay, but that is for desert. Okay, that will be like for a red one. Okay, perfect. And what about Asia? Do you think it has a desert? I think, well, we can say yes because Danny says that in China there is this desert. Mexico can be considered as North America. So yeah, okay, perfect. So that one as well. And we have also Australia. Do you think there is a desert in there, or it's like mostly in like it has a lot of fauna in there? Okay, so Regina Rosa says no. Roberto says yes. Mm. Rodrigo says yes. Roberto and Rodrigo, why do you say yes? Like, do you know about I don't know, maybe a specific zone that is like isolated from the vegetation, or part of Australia has a desert? Okay, okay, fine. All right. And Antarctica, of course, that is not a desert. However, if we are taking into account Anna's description of the North Pole, I think we can consider it as a desert, as a frozen desert as well. Okay. Now, um, Rodrigo, does your microphone work or no?
Yes, it works,
Okay.
but I need
Rodrigo,
that. What?
Rodrigo, can you start reading the first two paragraphs that you have in there, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Only 20% of deserts are made of sand. It is such a surprising fact because we often do not realize that deserts can also be flat, grassy land as well as freezing and snow covered. Despite this difference, all deserts usually see less than 50 centimeters of rain annually. The Atacama Desert in Chile is the driest area in the world and covers more than 40,000 square miles, compared to other deserts. The Atacama receives even less rain, and according to some sources, there are a few areas where rain has never fallen. Nevertheless, despite the conditions, there are animals and plants. The Atacama is an example of a hot desert which reaches approximately 40 degrees Celsius during the daytime.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Now, moving east, the Taklamakan Desert in China can reach such low temperatures that it has been said temperatures once dipped to minus 32 degrees Celsius. This is this is a cold desert. So I think that this one is a good example of what Ilse and Anna were mentioning, that even if that in some, there are some deserts that can be considered like either cold or frozen deserts, but it's because of their low temperatures during the during during certain periods of time. Okay, and then it says the last paragraph, in recent times, these uninhabited spaces are being exploited for solar energy, through the placement of solar panels. Sadly, though, deserts have also been damaged by oil and gas extraction, which leads to the construction of towns, cities, and industries. Okay. Do you know about do you know a specific fact about this last paragraph that there are some uninhabited spaces that have been exploited for, let's say, urbanization, or no? Any specific reason zone? The deserts in Mongolia. Ah, okay. Thank you, Roberto. And Roberto, do you know about any desert that maybe has been exploited because of its natural resource, or no? Like in some areas, or no? No ideas about that one? Mm, okay, you're thinking. Okay, you're thinking. That one in the antique Mongolia. Ah, well, like the previous in previous generations, it belonged to China. Okay. Okay. Well, as no one, like, there is like no knowledge from our part that there are some deserts that have been damaged. So we are moving on to exercise number 2 in here, that it says well, we have already read the text, and it says decide what the numbers below refer to. It says minus 30. There, it says minus 32. What does that number refer to? Okay, it is referred as the degrees. Okay, fine. And it is referring to cold, the lowest temperature. But in what desert they mention this number, this amount? Okay, Camila, thank you. So 32, the answer is this one. It is referred to the lowest temperature in the Tlacamacan Desert. Then we have number 20. To what part of the text does the number 20 belong to? What refers to? It is like a reference to what? Okay, thank you. Camila, the percentage of sandy deserts. Okay. And then we have 40,000. That one is a reference to what? $40,000. It is referred to what? No one. Guys, anyone? Atacama. Okay, thank you, Camila. 40,000 refers to the size of the Atacama Desert in Chile. Okay. Then we have 50, but 50 what? If the number 50 refers to what specifically? To the okay, yes, you're right, Gustavo. To 50 refers to the centimeters of annual rainfall in most deserts. Okay, yeah, there it is. And then we have number 40. It is referred to what? To the temperature during daytime. Okay, of the Atacama Desert in the daytime. Okay, there you are. So the temperature of the Atacama Desert in daytime. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, now we are going to be working on the next page. That is 51. I'm going to share the screen for you to see it. That is this one. Now, this is related to connecting the boxes that you have in there. It says without touching other lines or boxes, and like to make the statements correctly. But remember that in here, what we are doing is like creating just only one sentence. So we need to start somewhere. With what box in there, you can start the sentence. With which one? Are you sure? Many cities. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm going to give you a clue. Mm, oh, wait. No, wait. No. Yes. Anna, you're right. Many. Okay, we are going to start in here. Many cities. And how are you going to continue after many cities? Okay, thank you, Danny. Could have, and then it says many cities could have, but then after could have, what? What goes after the have? Remember that we are talking about the present perfect. Well, past perfect, sorry. Being deserts, okay. Number 3 will be being deserts in the past. Okay, this is 1. Okay, I'm going to give you another clue. This is one sentence and it finishes there. And there is this other one. How are you going to start the sentence? You have already said this one. Many cities could have been deserts in the past. That's only one sentence. And how can you start the other one? I think one of you mentioned it before. I think, okay, it was Roberto. Okay, Roberto, I'm going to give you the correct option in this one. Planned life is the beginning. Then it says could have been killed as a result of the, okay, perfect, Sofio Campo. Planned life could have been killed as a result of desertification. Okay, that's the other one. All right, perfect. Now, we are not going to do exercise number 6, but we are going to be moving on to number 7. In here, what we are supposed to be doing, of course, this is like a face-to-face interaction, you know, but what we are going to do in here is to share the answers. If not spoken, like because of your microphone maybe it doesn't work, you can write your answers. So I would like to hear at least 3 different answers in here, or 4, if possible. And the question is this one. What could the government have done, like, of course, in talking in past tense, to provide cleaner water? Because you know that there are some places in the world in which the water there is like, is maybe not, it is dirty, or maybe it has some contaminants that can damage your health. So what do you think the government could have done to provide cleaner water? Roberto says implement laws to regulate pollution of the industries. Okay, like maybe to state some rules in, like, you know that the government is doing these horrible and stupid things without taking into account a lot of things. But one of the things that they could do in that, well, could have done, sorry, in order to provide cleaner water is that like to state some laws to regulate the pollution of some industries. Like, okay, maybe the industry should stop working or should stop their machinery during these hours or maybe during these days. Plus, that's a possibility. And then it said, well, Anna says, actually start clean the source of water. Okay, like you know that there are some places in which the government is sending well, here in Merida, I think well, maybe not the government, but the HAPAI is like kind of sometimes does this kind of work and they start maybe not, well, if it's not cleaning, it can be modifying some things. Okay, provide water filters or nearby the ocean or sources of water. Okay, like maybe for example to provide some filters in some cities or maybe in some colonies. It depends on where you may you may notice that the water is not really clean, and also to maybe to stop what Roberto is mentioning, like to regulate the contamination or the pollution in the oceans or some sources of water. All right, perfect. Now, guys, I think time is up. So we are going to stop here and I will see you in 30 minutes. Okay, goodbye, guys. See you later.